Alright guys, welcome back. This is such a great video. This is going to be such a great video. Alright, so first off, you might have already noticed the quality of the video. Insane improvements. Significant difference. We go from 720, 30 FPS to 2160. Intense. But anyways, after all that celebration, I'm excited to present to you guys how I make my coffee. So this is not, you might think, oh, he's just going to put the water in a pot. He's just going to put the coffee grains in the thing, and he's going to put it in there and turn it on. No. It's different. So we want to make about 6 cups of water, coffee. We're going to put it in there. Just like that. Easy. Now everyone might have different coffee pots. But everyone's coffee pot should be designed nearly the same way. A big old thing in the back, you just put the water in. Very easy to, get out. And then we have this right here. Everyone might use different colored coffee holders, but I use white. You can easily see how many grains you have in there. Now the best part, the coffee. Folgers, 100% Colombian, distinctively rich, medium dark. Folgers, the best. Now, I don't know how big this is, but it's a good size. Usually what I do is I fill it up. Now, just for the sake of the video and your guys, we have a half cup right here. Approximately half cup. That's how big this is. Half cup. So I put 6 cups of water in there. And I put half cup of coffee grains in the paper. I think we need more than that. So we're going to put a quarter of a half cup of coffee grains. More. Easy. Now, same thing. You put the thing in here. Now this is where it gets different. Now this is where I said, I'm not making it the same as everybody else. You plug it in, and this is where it gets different. You close it, and then you turn it on. Now you might be thinking, whoa. He didn't put the pot underneath. That's the point. You don't put it underneath. Now if you put it underneath, what's going to happen, the immediate moment the water goes through the grains is going to go in the pot. But A3 says, and did his science, and said that if you do not put the pot underneath, the water is just going to brew in the coffee grains, resulting in stronger coffee. Easy. So we're just going to wait. Now, Now, I put 6 cups in there. Now the thing is, you don't want to wait until the full 6 cups of water is in the thing because it can't hold 6 cups of water. So you're going to have to use your best judgment. You have to wait till it's filled up. And then once it gets filled up, then you can go ahead and put it in there. But you want the water to brew in the coffee grains for a good amount of time. Yeah, this is going to be great coffee. I've always been doing this, and it's never failed me. You get the best level of caffeine and flavor. You just gotta check it every now and then. Yeah, there you go. You just leave it in there. Wait till it fills up to the top, and then you can go ahead and put it in there. Especially if you don't use that many grains. This is a good way also if you don't use that many grains. You can just let it sit in here. That's a good way too. You can brew it in the coffee grains without using that many coffee grains. Now, obviously, the more coffee grains you use, the stronger it gets. But you can offset the amount of coffee grains by letting it sit in the coffee grains. It's getting a little packed in there. We might have to put this in there. So it seems that like 2 cups, maybe 2.5 cups maybe. Nah, we'll keep it brewing still. We'll let it sit in there. It's good. Like this is kind of like a knockoff of your manual coffee making machine. You know where you put the drain and you mix it and then you pour it with the grains and whatnot? Yeah. Alright, so about 2.5 cups. You can go ahead and put it in there. So once you got 2.5 cups brewing in there, you can go ahead and put the pot in there and then you wait. And after this gets done, I'm going to go in. Now, the whole creaming and the whole sugar, the creamer, what kind of creamer and all that good stuff, that's all preference. But I will tell you the big difference. I found out about this and I didn't know. So I'm going to share the information with you today in this video. Now, I didn't know this, but I used to use International Delight for one day until I realized that's gross. Now, the biggest difference with International Delight, it's not sugary, it's not sweet, it's less sweet. But if you want that sweet greatness, Coffee Mate. Coffee Mate is where it's at. You want the Coffee Mate. Now this is the best coffee creamer you can possibly get. If you want that nice, sweet, rich flavor in your coffee. Now my favorite flavor is hazelnut. I used to get French vanilla, but I wanted a change. So I got the hazelnut. I know you got a whole bunch of fancy flavors out there. You got chocolate, you got cocoa Oreos, you got s'mores, a whole bunch of flavors out there. But I just want to keep it original. So this is what we're going to be using today. Hazelnut Coffee Mate. It tastes really sweet, really rich, very thick. Good for your coffee needs. So we're going to set this right here to the side. And we're going to put this International Delight to the side. In the refrigerator, in the back. And then we're going to get our sugar. Here it is. Now there's plenty of brands of sugar out there. and I have yet to find the difference between the sugars. As long as it says sugar, you're good to go. But I use Hometown Market sugar. This is a recommended. Now, how much you want to put in there all depends on you. Well, guys, thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys can go home and replicate this so good and experience the strongest and the best flavor coffee you have ever had in your entire morning days. A3 out.